Hello and welcome to the Urge2Podcast episode 9, a weekly Pokemon podcast where we talk about news with a little bit of other games sprinkled in. I'm Urge2Game.
And I'm Psychopath.
So, Psychopath, tell me, how has your Pokemon week been?
I was a little bit enthusiastic there. So my Pokemon week actually was fantastic. I finally, the night before Pokemon Snap came out, got my shiny Rayquaza from Dynamax Adventures.
What?
Finally. Wonderful. Now, it's interesting. I actually sent you the photo, and I thought I posted it in the group, and I'm like, no one responded. You were the only one that did. That's really weird. Usually everyone responds, and then I woke up, and I'm like, oh, no, hey, that's the reason, because I accidentally only sent it to him. So
Dang.
I finally got that. I'm so happy. Dynamax Adventure's done. I can uninstall Sword and Shield, blah, blah, blah.
What?
Pokemon Go was really lackluster. I did the Smeargle event. Didn't get any shinies. However, the day 3, I only got 6 Smeargle spawns. For some reason, it broke for me. Because the other 3 days, I got 15. That day, I only got 6. So that's the reason probably why I didn't get a shiny,
Huh.
And then, of course, Pokemon Snap. But we'll talk about that a little bit later in the podcast. But Urge, how was your Pokemon week?
Pokemon Snap! Snap Pokemon! I mean, okay, calm myself. Besides Pokemon Snap, the Smeargle event, I didn't find any shiny Smeargle.
Did you do every spawn every day?
No, not really. I did a lot, but not all the spawns each day. So now, yeah, that's it for Pokemon Go. Actually, Pokemon Go, I found a shiny Lotad.
What?
Yeah, I think it was on Friday actually. I was driving and I went to get gas. I booted up the game like, hey, Lotad. It was a shiny. I was like, whoa, dang, it was just random. Huh. So Pokemon Masters EX, yeah, it's I've been grinding on just trying to get the usual stuff, the sync orbs. Also, there's a new event that started. Not a fan of it. So the gems. Well, since Diantha and Gardevoir are not here, they're gone in Pokemon Masters EX. I've been thinking whether I should save it for the next time they appear or spend it on N with Zekrom. And so I'm like, you know what? I really want Zekrom because I need a good electric attacker. Because all of my electric Pokemon, they're really bad. So I summoned successfully N with Zekrom. Yay. Happy about that. I like his voice too. So.
Urge.
And so Pokemon TCG. Again, I've been playing Tabletop Simulator with Spinny Nova. Oh boy, she made a new deck that is crazy. I'm like, what? Why? So get this. She used the Gyarados. I don't know what set it's from. This Gyarados, it's a regular Gyarados. It's not a GX or EX or whatever. And it has this attack. It just requires 1 water energy. This is crazy, right? All you do, so the attack, I forgot what it's called, but you draw 7 cards from your deck. Well, you look at the top 7 cards of your deck, and for every water energy, you do, was it 30 damage? Was it 40?
My goodness.
I think 30 damage for every water energy. And the thing is, and so any other cards that are not water, you discard them. But those water energies, they go back into your deck. So you're pretty much flushing out any non-water energies. And you'll consistently draw 7 water energies to do maximum damage in the 200s. Like, it's so crazy with at the cost of 1 energy. It's amazing. And, yeah, that was kind of brutal. I was like, what? No way. Taking out my power for Pokemans. So yeah. So other than that's about it. It's really all been about Pokemon Snap ever since its release. I've been streaming it as well. So, with that said, let's move on to the news.
Wonderful.
So, first we have Pokemon Masters EX. Now, this is crazy, right? I think it was last Monday? It was the day after the podcast went up. Pokemon Masters EX got an update, and data miners found some interesting things. So now we can finally talk about it. Although some of it's already been released since then. It's been a week. So, okay, first news. The level cap right now has been raised. The max level is 135. Originally it was 130. So they added 5 more levels. What?
I said, my goodness.
Yes. So, 5 more levels, it's some minor boosts. The thing is, though, it requires new items to raise the level cap. So, they introduced in the training area, there are these new AI battles which are a bit harder. I mean, they're still super easy, but they cost 30 stamina. I don't know. I feel conflicted about this. I understand that. Well, I don't know, because it's like another item to farm to increase your level cap. I'm just thinking, what if level 140 comes around, or 150? Is it going to be another item to get just for 5 more levels to grind on? And I still got to get some of the previous ones. I'm like, what? But it's these soda cans, right? Huh?
So are you max level?
I got Red's Charizard to max level, because he's my best attacker. Typically my main team is Red's Charizard, Rosa's Superior, and Skyla's Swanna. They've been my main 3, and they've been max level. They've been 130 this whole time, but now that the level cap's been raised last Monday, I've been spending my stamina each day. Well, first of all, make sure to get those Sync Orbs. I can only battle 10 times per day. So, and after that, I wanted to keep spending stamina on the event. The Alola event, which I kept getting those bronze upgrade tickets, because I'm trying to get all my 3-star characters up to 4-star.
Yeah.
But now that's gone, so now there's a new event where Raihan, it's all about Raihan and his Duraludon. Anyway, we'll talk about that a little later. So, after getting those Sync Orbs, I've just been spending the rest of my stamina on the AI battles, trying to get those resources to increase my level cap. So far, Red's Charizard is done. I'm working on, trying to get those those support cans. I don't even know what the name is. They just look like cans. Soda cans. Anyway, it'll be a while. But, alright, so next, the Eternal Rivals event is now available until May 19th. It involves beating the enemies as quick as possible. It's like time trial, which I'm not a fan of, because if you're all about pay to win, if you have maxed out characters that with the right super effective typings, good on you. But I'm a free to play player, so I can't really. I try to beat as quick as I can. I can beat them with Red's Charizard and my Rosa Superior and Skelos. I can beat them, but just the amount of time it takes, it's not exactly favorable. So, this event, now, if you were able to summon Raihan with his Duraludon, him alone, you get boosted points. You get 100% boosted points, and Raihan with his Duraludon, his stats get boosted 2 times the power. So you get double points and double the power. Cool. This event is obviously catered to him. Alright, so next is Blissful Bonanza is back! I love Blissful Bonanza! It's back until May 7th. Blissful Bonanza, it's like a short time event where you fight these 3 Blissies, I one-shot them with Charizard. They're low level. They're so easy. They're not meant to be a challenge. The point is, it's like a freebie event where you get these tickets from beating those Blissey trainers. You redeem the tickets to get some free cookies. I mean, seriously, cookies. Yeah, cookies. There's a crunchy cookie. There's a creamy cookie. And a crispy cookie. So, depending which cookie you feed your Pokemon, you get a random ability or skill. Random skill. I mean, it's still random though. There's some bad ones and some good ones. So, kind of gotta cross your fingers and hope for the best. You get that one skill you want. So, make sure you do them every day. You can only beat them once a day. Sometimes there are two AIs, two battles to be had, but typically it's just one. So make sure people listening do that blissful bonanza event each day, and make sure you redeem your tickets before the event ends. Actually, I don't know if it carries over for the next time it comes around. Anyway, next, Getsis is coming. So the official Pokemon YouTube channel uploaded a trailer announcing Getsis using Kyurem is coming to Pokemon Masters EX. Now, well, data miners already knew about this. But anyway, so yeah, he's coming, and he's gonna have his own little story event. There'll be cutscenes, and I am very curious to see how Getsis and N interact with each other, because it is father and son. The event is called Father or Foe. Get it? Because N and Getsis are... Anyway, all right. It's going to start May 4th. And Getsis, with his Kyurem, will be free for all players. Nice! Now, I hope this event you can boost Getsis's Kyurem to its maximum stats. This is weird, because typically, well, when Pokemon Masters EX first introduced this concept of legendary events, being able to recruit free to play, recruiting these legendary Pokemon, like for example Giovanni and Mewtwo, that was the first legendary event. You're able to freely recruit Giovanni with his Mewtwo, and you can keep on grinding on that event to max out Mewtwo's stats. You didn't have to spend gems to summon anything. But then they eventually stopped. I think it was Zinnia's Rayquaza, right? You could also max out his stats in the event. But I think it was when Silver and Ho-Oh came out. You weren't able to max out his stats. You couldn't get any more. So I wonder if the developers were like, these we don't really want to give free to play players these powerful maxed out legendaries. They could just blow through the game. At least that's what I thought. They kind of since then they did it for a couple legendaries, but eventually they kind of went back to their old ways in regarding legendary events, recruit the legendary Pokemon, and you're able to max them out. So hopefully this one you can max out Getsis and Kyurem. Crossing my fingers. So, now that's kind of it for official news regarding Pokemon Master EX. However, let's talk about what data miners have found, because this is interesting. So, Maxie and Archie are coming to the game. What? With Groudon and Kyogre. Holy cow!
Have they not been in the game before?
No, they have not been in the game before. So this is incredible. I've always wondered if Maxie and Archie were in Pokemon Masters EX, what Pokemon would they be partnered up? Because typically Maxie uses Mega Camerupt, right? And Archie uses Mega Sharpedo. But in this case, it seems that Maxie uses Maxie uses Groudon and Archie uses Kyogre. But the thing is, though, according to the data, they're only NPCs. They're not recruitable. Yet. At least. Just like Lana and Kiawe right now. Lana and Kiawe, their 3D models are in the game, only so they can appear in cutscenes, but you don't actually get to recruit them. For now. Yet. Maybe. So, crossing my fingers that Archie and Maxie will be recruitable in the future. Maybe. We'll see. Another... Yeah. Now, another thing... Bea? Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so.
Okay. From Pokemon Sword and Shield, the fighting gym leader, Bea? Bea? I don't know. And Nessa are coming to the game. Or at least they were added. Well, anyway... So, Bea, I'm just going to call her Bea. Bea uses Surfetched, and Nessa uses Dreadnought. So, cool. Now, they're also going to have their 6-star EX form. Change of clothes. Well, colors. So that's pretty cool. More Sword and Shield representation. On top of Raihan being in the game now. That's cool. And who else is in the game from Sword and Shield? Leon and Gloria. Leon with his Charizard and Gloria with her Zacian. So that's nice. More Sword and Shield representation. Alright, so that's about it regarding Pokemon Masters EX. So now, Psychopath, I'm going to give it to you.
Alrighty, so I don't know what's up with Niantic, but they all of a sudden really wanted to announce everything's coming out for Pokemon Go. I don't know who in their marketing department is like, you know what, we don't have enough going on, let's make it overwhelming.
Dang.
So, Pokemon Go basically has... Niantic, has announced more or less the Spotlight Hours for May. And this includes on May 4th, which is basically tomorrow, Cottony for 2 times the catch candy. Dratini on May 11th for 2 times the transfer candy. May 18th for Alolan Rattata, 2 times evolution candy. Experience, I'm sorry. And then May 25th, Meryl, 2 times catch Stardust.
Okay, now, hold. Okay, so I am hyped for Dratini because I'm still working on that Shiny Mew special quest, and I have not caught a single Dragon Pokemon. I need to catch those 30 Dragon Pokemon, so I am hyped for catching 30 Dratinis on May 11th. Also, Dragonite is pretty powerful. You know, he's no slouch, so I'm hyped for that. But I'm like, wait, Alolan Rattata Spotlight Hour worthy? What? Huh? All right. All right, go on.
So then from that, so this is actually an interesting thing. I initially was like, oh, these all suck. I don't really care about them. I know you said Dragonite's exciting, but I have like 17 Dragonites, all above 90% and 2 at 100% IV. Not to brag.
Yeah, okay.
But I still need Dragon and Dark types for the collection. And Dratini and Alolan Rattata do that.
Cool.
So, and then, of course, Meryl has a chance to be shiny. Cottony, I have no interest in because it has no shiny or anything. So.
Oh. True. Okay.
And then field research. This one is kind of exciting, but it's also not at the moment. And through May 1st through June 1st, you will get Galarian Ponyta in the research breakthrough. Now, the reason this is not as exciting is because of the next event that I'm going to talk about. Galarian Ponyta is not shiny at the moment.
What?
Again, you know, if it's a brand new Pokemon, sure. Galarian Ponyta has already been in the game.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's exciting, but...
I get I don't have. You know what? I don't have a Galarian Rapidash, so I'm excited for it. Just to get one Galarian Rapidash. But after that, I'm good. Thank you. Come again.
So I mean that's the thing. But this also leads into the next event, which is Pokemon Go event. There's a Luminous Legends X. So this is basically talking about Dragon and Fairy type Pokemon. Adding Spritzy, Swirlix, Goomy, and Xerneas officially in the game. Now, they're technically in the code, but yeah, thank you, Professor Oak. So we're going to start seeing those. It runs from May 4th at 10 o'clock your local time to May 17th, 20 local time.
Okay.
Now,
Dang.
I have a complaint about this event, and I
What?
don't know if it's in our notes or not. This event features increased spawns for Dratini, Ralts, Bagon, Cottonee, Spritzee, Swirlix, Goomy, and more. Wait a minute. That's not what I read. I read on their official thing that Goomy was supposed to be extremely rare. Maybe they changed their mind.
Extremely rare, huh?
Yeah, like their wording was extremely rare.
Oh, gosh.
I'll have to verify that.
Okay. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either.
Oh, but by the way, actually, so I'm hyped for Ralts, just because Gardevoir is my favorite Pokemon, and I'm like, yeah! Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I don't know why anyone would be surprised. So here's the so then from that, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Azurill, Gibble, which is a surprise, Swirlix and Spritzee will be in 7K eggs. So that means you can only get that once you've claimed it after May 4th. So you can't start catching them now. Galarian, Ponyta, Alolan, Executor, Xerneas will be in raids. Xerneas is a surprise.
Yeah.
There will be a timed research giving a rainy lure and a Spritzee and Swirlix and more rewards. There will be an exclusive field research featuring field research. I'm sorry, I got that mixed up with timed research. With Swirlix, Spritzee, Gibble, and Galarian Ponyta.
Gibble, though.
It introduces the Rainy Lure, which attracts water, bug, and electric type Pokemon, which is interesting because also the Snow Lure attracts those types of Pokemon as well. So I'm curious with that.
Huh.
Sliggoo can evolve when near this lure module or when it's raining in game. So that's actually
Makes
a nice
sense.
concept that they're doing.
Yep. It's the same as the main games. Yep.
Yeah. If you evolve Dragonair into Dragonite or use a Charge TM on one during the event, it will learn Draco Meteor. And if you involve Shelgon, it will learn, or use a Charge TM, it will learn Outrage. So I like how they're bringing back legacy moves.
Nice.
I know some people complain about that, like you're ruining the value of certain Pokemon. When it comes to moves, it doesn't matter to me. Like Shinies, I can understand.
Right.
Like, yes, there's dates on them, but like that's also going to lead into one of our conversations about something coming up. But yeah, it's no problem to me.
I love it. I'm glad we can reacquire some of those old moves that for those who may have missed the past community days, or even like maybe back then you had low IV Pokemon, or like a low IV Dragonair. You had to evolve that one Dragonair into Dragonite to get that Draco Meteor. So I'm glad this is a thing.
I agree. Yeah.
Especially now, I have more 90s Pokemon than 90 percentages, or even hundos. So again, I'm all for this. What was it? Actually, so the thing is, in the past, even nowadays. So here's the thing. You know how like the starter Pokemon, they're all going to get their own community days, and it kind of discourages people to evolve their, let's say, Frogadier into Greninja if they have like 100% perfect IV Frogadier. You should wait till community day, but man, I want to evolve right now. But Charge TM, cool. I can I can go back and change things.
I agree. I mean, that's the biggest part problem I would say I have at the moment with Pokemon Go, is that basically the lacking of the move kind of flexibility, because there's a lot of Pokemon I wait to evolve, and I know a lot of other people do the same thing.
Right.
So it's just like, why make us wait,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
So that's just me personally. And then let me keep going down through here. There will be a global challenge arena to where trainers must catch up to 500 million fairy type Pokemon between May 4th and May 11th to unlock 3 catch Stardust for the rest of the event. Pancham in raids, and shiny Galarian Ponyta. So that's where I mentioned Ponyta at the moment isn't, but it sounds like it may be only in But here's the other thing. Pancham from a fairy type event, that seems odd.
Ish.
Especially with the next one that they're most likely going to have is around Yveltal, which makes sense for Pancham to be released then. I guess there's no other fairy. Is there any other fairy type in Gen 6 that hasn't been... Like, they could have done Sylveon. I think they only did Pancham because they want people to spend money, so they knew Sylveon, they're not going to put in raids. People are just going to evolve it. I don't know. Maybe that's Sylveon true. Will be the reward for the next one since it's kind of the opposite.
I don't know.
Let's see. Well, this actually, I just kind of spoiled that. So Luminous Y Legend will follow this event. Not exactly. They didn't specifically state that it's going to follow immediately after this, but it's still going to be there. So this will feature Dark-type Pokemon Team Go Rocket activity. Yveltal will be in raids, and Pancham will begin to be added to 12-kilometer eggs. So this is to where I'm not excited because I hate the 12-kilometer eggs.
Me too.
I'm going to most likely have to do the Pancham in the raids. Luckily, I've been saving up my remote raid passes, so there's that. Now, here's the big news. This one's the biggest and I'm most excited about. Niantic has announced Pokemon Go Fest 2021. This event will be a global event for all players and will run July 17th and July 18th, 2021.
Cool.
So this is interesting because they say global event. I'm assuming it's going to be like it was last year. It's going to be remote.
Right.
You know, out in the wild, you buy a pass and you're set. So Urge.
Yep.
Does that mean you're going to participate in Go Fest this year?
Yes.
Perfect. We'll have to coordinate something for that.
Yeah. Yes. So what was it? Last year, so with this whole let's call it illness, being YouTube friendly here. The illness that's been going on throughout the world. So 2020, I've barely been playing Pokemon Go, going especially to whether it's parks or whatever during community days or even Go Fest. Even that was local. If you were to buy the pass, I didn't play Go Fest last year because I'm like, I want to stay home. I don't really want to go out and about. But now, I'm all for it. Ever since, what was it, that Kanto event we did back in February, I'm all for this one. Especially, there's this one specific Pokemon that kind of nudged me to want to participate in this, and that is, well, the hint that the official image promoting this, possibly Meloetta is coming to this event. Judging by the Go Fest logo. Meloetta is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I am all in this. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So this basically sparks the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, and of course the 25th anniversary of Pokemon Go, and there'll be more details later on. I don't know why they announced it so early, but I get it. I think it's because, again, with this being remote and everything, I think they want to get everyone planned and prepared this year.
Yeah, so, especially with all the illness going around.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
And then last but not least, and this is my lackluster, I am not excited for this.
Me too.
Swablu Community Day is on May 15th. 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time.
What? Swablu? What?
Now, this one is actually nice. Evolving to Altaria will learn Moonblast, so I'm curious how that's going to mix up the meta.
Altaria's not a fairy, but Mega Altaria is. That's cool for people who like megas, but I'm not a fan of the whole mega concept to begin with, gathering those resources, in limited time. But hey, I mean, having a fairy attack in your arsenal during battles and being a dragon type with dragon has some nice resistances, sure. That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, the reason I'm not excited is I actually already have a shiny Swablu. I got it a long time ago. I'd have to look back up when I actually got it.
I don't have a shiny. What? Dang.
Get on my level, Urge.
Dang.
You were close.
Yeah. You will also be able to purchase a ticket to receive the Cotton Winged Bird special research. This event will have 25% hatch distance and have 3-hour incense. Mega Altaria will be available in Mega Raids right after the event. So I'm curious how long you can get Moonblast afterwards. Because if Mega Altaria, I can't even speak, Altaria is in raids, how will that work? So I'm curious with that.
Good point. I don't know.
And that is it for the Pokemon Go news. Urge, I will let you take away the TCG news unless you have another comment.
All right. Yes, I have another comment. Why Swablu for Community Day? Okay, that's off my chest. Next, Pokemon TCG. So, the Pokemon Company have announced the next Japanese trading card game set. It's called Eevee Heroes. This set features a multitude of Pokemon and is especially focused around Eevee and its evolutions, or evolutions. So, we don't know how many cards are in this set. Well, in total. Now, they revealed some cards. Yeah. So when I say how many are in this, so apparently there's going to be 69 normal cards. Now, of course, with every set of Pokemon cards, there are secret rares. So there are 69 normal cards. Weird number. But they have not revealed all of them. They revealed some. So Psychopath and I have taken a look, and I just want to... I'm just going to point out, I don't know, 1 or 2 cards. So, okay, since we were talking about Sylveon, right? There's a Sylveon V. All the evolutions have a V, well, they're V. Like, there's a Vaporeon V, Glaceon V, Jolteon V, you know? So, there is no, they're basic Pokemon, right? So let me just point out Sylveon. So Sylveon has an ability, right? Dream Gift, according to the translation, by the way. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for 1 item card and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. That's pretty nice. However, if you use that ability, your turn ends. Dang. Too good to be true. I mean, I guess it would have been broken, right? That would be pretty broken. Because I'm like, hey, it doesn't even have to be in the active spot. You can just do it on the bench. But yeah, it ends your turn, so... dang.
No.
Yeah, so... Oh, yeah. Now, this set of cards are also going to have the whole Rapid Strike and Single Strike. Well, some of them will be. So, yeah, you can... It's interesting how these Pokemon will fare using the Single Strike and Rapid Strike cards, or even energies, to their favor. So, Psychopath is... I noticed there's a certain Pokemon on there that you like. It's a Dark type.
No, it's not.
Oh my gosh, yes it is.
It's a Ghost type.
Oh my gosh. Have you seen Grimmsnarl?
Yeah, no, I actually did not get a chance to look at the cards yet, unfortunately. So,
okay,
that's something I still have to do. I opened up the link that you sent me, but I didn't scroll through every single card. I saw that it was Eevees, and I'm just like, Pokemon Snap is the priority right now. I don't know what you're trying to take me off my game. You're trying to catch up to me.
What? No. All right, so let me just mention. So Grimmsnarl, Psychopath really likes the Pokemon Grimmsnarl in general, and so I'm like, hey, it's a Grimmsnarl card. So let me just mention what this does. So first of all, Grimmsnarl is just a regular Grimmsnarl, so you got to evolve to the Impidimp, then more Grim into Grimmsnarl. It has 170 HP for a Stage 2 Pokemon. That is fascinating to me because it just... Stage 2, it's a lot of effort, right, to get a Stage 2 Pokemon. Whereas for a Pokemon, a V Pokemon, it's a basic Pokemon. You just slap it down to your bench. It's already has like 180 HP, between 160 to 180 HP, being a basic Pokemon. man, these stage 2 cards have to put in a lot of effort just to get to the bench because they gotta evolve. I'm like, dude, what? But, so 170 HP for stage 2, that's really nice, first of all. Second, it has 2 attacks. First one's Bite, 60 damage. Okay, that's fine. But the second attack only requires 2 Dark Energies, right? It does 100 damage. But, here's the thing. If you have 2 or less benched Pokemon, this attack does 140 more damage, thus doing 240 damage! Just for having 2 or less benched Pokemon! What? That's crazy. For 2 energies. Wow. Huh.
You better watch out, Urge. When that card's released, I'm coming for you.
You even look at this card. Yeah, I'm not scared.
Ooh.
Alright. Anyway. One last thing I want to mention from this deck. So, Eevee, right? Of course, Eevee. It's called Eevee Heroes. So what's so special about this Eevee? Well, for now, there's... What?
You tell me.
Alright, so... Eevee has an attack called V-Search. That's crazy. Only requires 1 colorless. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon V. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. What? This Pokemon can search for 3 V cards. Granted, there's some other Pokemon out there. You can search for basic Pokemon, which is pretty much V cards. That does that too. I think it's pretty cool how this is how you can search for Eevee's evolutions. Even though Eevee doesn't really evolve to... you can't evolve to a V card. They're all already basic. But that's cool. That's a thing. That's how they tie it together. Huh. Also has a second attack called Stampede. Does 20 damage. Dang. Anyway. Eevee's only used to search for basic Pokemon. But it's like, there are also other Pokemon out there that does the same thing. Anyway, that's cool. So... that is the end of the news. So, let's talk about the biggest topic of the week. Pokemon Snap.
Wonderful.
Yes.
You should have had the Nintendo Snap clown.
Oh. Maybe someday. Alright. So, gosh, where do we start? Oh, you know what? Hold up. Okay. I need to give a disclaimer. We're going to talk about spoilers. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen. Spoiler alert. Yes. I'm going to warn you now. We're going to talk about spoils.
Well, so I would say the one thing before I start doing any type of spoils is what I rate this game. I rate this game a 9 out of 10.
Whoa.
Is it worth the $60? To me, it is. To other people, it may not be. This game is definitely not for everyone. I do want to mention that. If you are a completionist, if you love playing Pokemon, and you did even enjoy the original Pokemon Snap, this is definitely the game for you. If you do not enjoy it, I would not recommend picking this up at least at full price yet. The reason I do not make it a 10 out of 10, and this is my primary gripe with the game, is the tutorial. There's no way to skip the tutorials. You have to play them. And as someone who, played the original Pokemon Snap, understands how basically this game is going to function for the most part, skipping the tutorials to me is important. There is a little bit too much talking, but I can get over that because a lot of it towards the end of the game is story-driven. But that's just my opinion. Urge, do you have any way that you would rate this game and its flaws or anything such as that?
Well... definitely, it's not for everyone. In my live streams, man, people barely come. Like, even if you look on Twitch, if you browse on Twitch, how many people are actually streaming Pokemon Snap? Or I guess, not how many people are streaming, but how many people are watching. This game, it's not on the same playing field as a mainline Pokemon game like Sword and Shield, that's for sure. I've had people come into my streams asking, what's the point of the game and is it fun? And I tell them, well, the point of the game is taking pictures of Pokemon, right? Yeah. And people are like, huh. It's like, yeah. Well, now that I say it out loud, it kind of, it's surprisingly fun. Now, here's the thing. I've played the original Pokemon Snap way back when I was a kid on Nintendo 64. So I have nostalgia for this game. And, I mean, playing this, it's still a lot of fun. Way better than N64. So, would I rate this game? It's just so you know, it's not for everyone. That's the thing.
No. It's like I'm trying to think of the perfect word to describe it. It's basically, like I said, if you're a completionist, the reason I'm absolutely enjoying this game is I want to get every single rare photo. I want to get every single photo diamond starred. I want to. Sorry, Urge. Yeah. But it's just like I want to do that. So I'm a person who's a completionist.
What?
I absolutely love that. I would have to say its best quality is the graphics.
What?
This
yes.
game is beautiful.
Yes. You can see hairs on these. You look at Bidoof. You can see the fur on his on him. Yes.
You could see the scales on Arbok.
Okay. Yes. With the sun. Yeah, the shine. Oh my gosh. Compare that to Sword and Shield. Wow.
Well, that's the other thing, though. Like, Bandai Namco developed this game, so yeah. I'm just curious. You know, is Nintendo going to be like, Bandai Namco, we're using their models, Game Freak, you develop the story and the music, we're done. Like, that's what honestly they should do going forward. The problem, however, I don't think Gen 9 is going to have these graphics. They would probably have to scrap everything that they did, so that's not going to be until Gen 10. Which is a great way to start Gen 10.
Yeah, it would be. And just so you know, for everyone out there, Bandai Namco also made Pokken Tournament, which also has really good graphics. The Pokemon, anyway. Detailed. The fur and yeah, the skin, it's really nice on the Pokemon. So it's cool that the Pokemon Company trusts Bandai Namco in another genre using their IP. That's cool. Man, I wish Bandai Namco would just retexture all these Pokemon. That'd be fantastic. Because it's usually been Creatures Inc. that's been making the Pokemon models for the mainline games. Now, I don't know if Creatures Inc. made these models for Pokemon Snap. I don't know. I like to think it's Bandai Namco, but yeah. So my rating for this game, I would say it's man. This is weird because the things I don't like about the game, I don't know if it's, how do I put it? I wish there were some things in this game to make it easier, but at the same time, I don't know if okay, here's the thing. I'm just gonna say it. I would love a feature where I can stop my vehicle. Not necessarily go in reverse. Maybe it'll be cool if I can go to reverse, but definitely able to stop my vehicle. I'm happy when I run over a Pokemon. Okay, well, I don't run them over, but the vehicle stops when a Pokemon's in the way. I take that opportunity to try to look around and try to interact with the environment to get pictures. I just want to stop the car. It's unfortunate when I can't, and zooming in on the camera slows you down a little bit, but still, I would love to stop my car. Yeah. and it would be nice to go in reverse as well, in case I missed something. But I don't, just because the original game, Pokemon Snap, was on rails and you couldn't stop, that doesn't mean you need to keep that up in the sequel all these years later. But hey, I guess the developers still wanted to keep that concept. You just can't stop. It's just keep going.
Yeah.
I'll give this game a 8 out of 10. Yeah. 8 out of 10. Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered. Hold up. Online, though. Okay. is it just me? Or those trending images have been the same since day one? What's up with that?
So the ones that are featured are the ones behind it are not.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I've opened it and there were spoilers in there that I hadn't even discovered yet.
Huh. Because I looked, so I don't look at the spoilers on the online on those posted images. Which, by the way, let me just say, that's wonderful. That's a smart move on their part to cover up any Pokemon you have never seen in the game and spoilers. That's cool. So you can choose to ignore looking at those pictures, and there's not even the thumbnail won't even show. So I can't see the same about YouTube.
Well,
but anyway.
the reason I looked at the spoiler photo was just because I wanted to see what it was like. What was like was it really updating? So that's the reason I did that. Oh, okay. I already had beaten the game, so it wasn't like it was anything.
The final
crazy.
Boss.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
On day one when I streamed, I only did the park at the time when I looked at online, or maybe also the jungle. But I mean, I've seen some images, thumbnail wise, that I've seen, and I'm like, okay. And then I take a look at it again yesterday, and those images are still there. Those same pictures, I remember them. Now, there's still some spoilers that are covered that I don't know if they're the same, but definitely some of the images from the park that I have seen last Friday, day one of the release of this game, they're still there. So I get it's trending because people are liking it, but at the same time, I mean, if you're not gonna switch them out, I mean, I guess they're still trending, right? Yeah. I just, it's weird. Like, please swap out with something else. Give other pictures a chance, because those 3 featured pictures that are trending, aren't they like over 600,000 likes or sweets?
60,000, yeah.
Oh, 60,000, sorry. Wow, that's... I mean, they're getting those likes or sweets because it's there. So I guess it's trending because it's featured, but I guess it's forever going to be trending. I guess no one else will get a chance because those are trending, and I don't know. I don't know. It kind of irks me. Switch it up.
Unintended?
Yes. Yeah, so I give this game 8 out of 10.
Yeah. I still see there's area for improvements, but that's where I also want to now get into one tip I'd like to give before I even say any spoilers. One tip, and that is, do not spend too much time on a course.
Dang.
Basically, because you will. There's things that you unlock later into the game that will make it easier to help get where you need to be and get the right memory of that. If I had to actually give one more tip, I know I only said one, but I forgot to. There's actually 2 with this one. Okay. And this is, if you see it, so this is a Pokemon that's common. This is not a spoiler. Magikarp. See Magikarp, and you take a picture of it on like one level versus another. It actually counts towards your level score. It does not count towards your Pokedex score, your overall Pokedex score, but it does count towards that area's score. So if you're ever struggling to level something up, take pictures of other Pokemon that you maybe have already captured. Even if it won't be a better photo, you can still get points to help level up that area. So you can get to the next level or even to the max level.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be it. Now, I would say at this point, if you do not want to be spoiled by the game, you can step off. I'm assuming if you watched Urge2 stream, you've probably already seen some of the stuff we're going to talk about, but still, just for anyone who's still thinking about it and trying to be careful.
Yes, and one more thing! Pikachu's in the game. All right, there we go. Or not anymore. Anyway, so...
Not anymore?
Because of the sound effect. What do we talk about first, now that we're in spoiler territory?
So, I would say for the spoilers,
everyone dies. Kidding.
No, that like the speed up button is great. The snapshot mode is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, let's talk about those features.
That's basically why I said don't spend so much time trying to get every single Pokemon, because that's what I did. Literally, like day one, I only spent on the first 2 levels because I was trying to max out everything. And that's fine, but now that I know with the tools and abilities that I have, it's just like I wasted my time doing that.
I don't feel that way, only because, well, okay, so I repeated like the day and night time numerous times day one on my live streams, and knowing that I could do better with these pictures, but at the same time it's experience going towards the park level. Now once you hit max level though, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that snapshot mode though, that I like to call burst fire. It's you press a button, you press take a picture, for those who don't know, and you take 6 pictures consecutively, immediately, right away. In case though, there are those like half-second moments where you gotta keep taking pictures, hope for the best. Even then, they can do better. I wish it would take more photos in half a second than it currently does, because there are a lot of moments where I would use the burst, the snapshot, and like one picture is too far off and the other picture is too far the other opposite side, and it's like there's no middle ground because it wasn't taking pictures fast enough. Dang.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad it's there. It's just dang. I just wish it was better.
But it's still been amazing. Like when I've been watching your stream and everything, you and I have been trying to get like these better pictures. It's been absolutely amazing to get the perfect pose and perfect photo.
Yeah.
The other thing, which I'm not going to spoil everything on here because I know you still have not made it as far, or at least discovered. I wouldn't say you've made it as far as I have. You have not discovered the same stuff I have.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just to let everyone know, we both beat the game. So, yeah. Now, since we're in spoiler territory, after you beat the game, the story, legendary Pokemon will start to appear in most of the places. I mean, I don't know about every single place, day and night. I don't know. I have yet to keep on going. But I've discovered some legendaries. But yeah, they start appearing after you beat the game. All right, go on.
That there's still some puzzles in this game. So I do appreciate that about this game, is that like there's a lot of replayability. Not just with getting the 4-star, the 1, 2, 3, and 4-star photos and discovering that, but in the realm of, like I would have to say in the realm of, the different puzzles. The legendaries aren't something that's just like, oh, here's the legendary. Good luck. It's like you
hello.
have to. Yeah, exactly. I wish I could say just hello. Like, here we go. But
Unless, I mean, Jirachi, yeah, but not everyone.
Yeah, no, some of them are very easy. Some of them really just show themselves. But then there's others, like, I didn't know half the stuff I had to do the first time I went through it. I have yet to look up online what exactly I need to do, because I'm trying to, not cheat on everything.
Right, you want the it's fun to find things on your own, to discover things. I get it.
Exactly, yeah.
I haven't been looking at like guides on how to get pictures of certain Pokemon or where to find all the legendaries. I'd rather discover them. Now, because like Psychopath and I are trying to get Diamond on all 1, 2, 3, 4 stars on every Pokemon. We're completionists. Pokemon Snap, because we love it so much. That's the thing. Like, it's not every game I want 100%. And Pokemon Snap, it's gotta take a game that I really love that makes me want to go the extra mile to 100% it. And man, Pokemon Snap, that I love it. It's so amazing. And so, yeah. even with all that, I definitely when the time comes where if I've taken a diamond picture of all the Pokemon, like say the park. Let's say the park, I was able to take a diamond rarity or diamond rank of all 4 stars on every Pokemon except the legendary, and I can't find the legendary, then I just may look up where that legendary Pokemon is, because at that point, man, I've done everything. How did I not find the legendary?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So, now there's also okay. Let's stay on the feature. So another feature. So the snapshot Turbo. I love it. It's a return from the original Pokemon Snap. Thank you, Bandai Namco, for bringing it back. Though I wish we kind of had it sooner.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, early in the game, when you don't have Turbo, it's like, you gotta wait. Especially if, say, at the end, Park, for example, right? There's a flower field at the end, or meadow field. Meadow? Anyway.
I would say flower.
Yeah, so, since it's the last thing before the course ends, and all I care about is getting there, before Turbo, I would just start the match, start the course. I would literally just put down my controller. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna drink some water. I don't know, look at my phone, just wait. Because I already take a picture of all these Pokemon. But anyway, now that Turbo's a thing, thank you.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, I hate that. Like when you're trying to do Turbo, you get stopped by a Pokemon. Like there's certain sequences that you can't control, like to get the Pokemon out of the way or go faster than them. So
yeah.
You're kind of like basically stuck with that, and it's okay, but
you're at the mercy of Bidoof. Yeah, even if you throw an apple at them, that's not gonna help. Anyway, so speaking of apples, though, or what they call fluff fruit, right? Something like that. Anyway, I still call it apples. Apples return to this game. Yeah. You feed the Pokemon. Funny enough,
I don't know why they call them fluff fruit, though. It just
it's weird.
like an apple.
Yeah. Funny enough, though, a lot of times if you throw an apple at a Pokemon, it hits their head and they kind of flinch. That's when I take a picture, and a lot of times it's a 2-star. So that's an easy way to get it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I love making this joke in the live stream. Is it a joke? Anyway, a lot of times I try to get pictures of Pokemon, and I throw apples at them, and I keep asking, hey, you like apples? Hey, you like apples? Hey, and I keep throwing apples at the Pokemon, hitting their head. I'm like, hey, you like apples? It's like it's like a little kid just banging on an animal. It's like, hey, trying to be annoying and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's funny. There should be a YouTube video, some animated video of the player just throwing apples. I don't know, at Pikachu, hitting him on the head, getting bruises, and it's like, you like apples? You like apples? And then Pikachu says, help me!
Get him out of here!
It's funny. What's another? So another thing you have is the
Illumina Orb.
Yeah. So the Pester Ball's gone. I get it. You don't want to pester Pokemon. This is a family-friendly franchise, Pokemon, that is. That's cool. I feel like the Illumina Ball or Orb, it affects some Pokemon, but others, I feel like half of in my experience, it just feels like I don't know, like 40% of the Pokemon in the game just don't react to the ball. Like they glow, but they don't do anything. I don't know. What do you think of it?
I mean, it's a great item. It's a great concept. It allows us to have a new take on the Pokemon game. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, it's lackluster. Sometimes I'll throw an orb at one of the crystal blooms, and it does nothing. Nothing happens. Nothing reacts. I've done it day and night. You know, whatever the course may be, nothing happens. It's just like, so is this just like pointless? Is this just to introduce me to crystal blooms?
Yeah, that's weird. Some of the crystal blooms, when you light it up with the orb, it does attract Pokemon. Pokemon come to the bloom and do a special interaction, which gets you some nice star rarities. But some of them, they don't do anything. So what's the point?
Yeah, I know. That's yeah.
You know what though? I wonder. Like, say for example, the what's it? That foggy forest. You know, where the Trevenants are. There's a lot of those crystal blooms as well. They're in that fog, but most of them don't do anything. And I just wonder, is this part of the puzzle? I don't know. Or maybe not even that forest, but like other places that have those blooms that do nothing. I just wonder, is it part of the puzzle? I don't know.
Well, there is something I watched in your stream that you didn't do with crystal blooms, that you can get a 4-star photo of a Pokemon with.
Okay. Well, yeah, so the desert, the crystal blooms to summon that meteor. That's cool. See, when you summon 3 of those blooms, something does happen. The meteor falls from the sky. So because I experienced that, okay, I start to think that some of the other blooms that do nothing have a purpose somehow. Maybe if you time it right, I don't know. It's a code combination. I don't know. Lure a Pokemon. I don't know.
Lure a Pokemon. Okay.
Yes.
No, yeah. There's some things that aren't very straightforward, but it's nice to discover. That's what's been helpful about watching your stream, because I haven't looked up any other guides. So there's times to where I'm watching like, oh, there's something I haven't done yet.
Actually, okay. I don't. Something I want to ask you, but actually, let's not talk about it.
You're not allowed to. You've lost your rights.
Dang. You know what? I'm gonna ask anyway. So, Meteor, have you found them all?
No, I haven't even done that puzzle yet. When I was watching your thing, I haven't even gotten close to doing that one yet.
All right. So today on my live stream, I in the desert, I kept scanning repeatedly, and I saw there are meteors underground. You just throw the Illumina orbs to make them pop up, and I'm like, dang, I found so many! And it's like, this is it. It's got to be part of the puzzle. And towards the end, you see the meteors in the sky. It looks, excuse me, meteors are different colors gathering together. But the problem is, my ride ends before anything happens. It's so weird. Towards the end, when the professor announces, hey, you're almost at the end, 3 meteors show up, and I'm like, I hit them all. They come out of the ground, but they take their sweet time going up to the sky, and it's like, I'm already going through the exit now. What? I don't know how you figured out that puzzle. There's just not much time. Those meteors take their sweet time. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
It's weird. By the way, my favorite Pokemon in the desert is Flygon. It's so cool getting Flygon's pictures. Epic.
Oh yeah, I agree. But he's so hard to get those pictures too.
Yeah, I got a diamond on all 4 of its poses. Yeah. So. What else? Yeah. On the topic of features, the scan. The scan has been helpful, for sure.
Yeah, it's been helpful, but at the same point, sometimes it just doesn't do anything. Like,
yeah. It's kind of weird how. So it scans the area. And if there's a Pokemon around you, it will, this little, not notification, but it's going to highlight each Pokemon and their name, pointing at where they are, especially if they're underground or if they're in the trees. If they're behind a rock or something, it's a great way to find hidden Pokemon. Now, I mean, how you get them since they're underground or behind a rock, I mean, that's up to you. That's part of the puzzle to really figure out, there must be a reason why it's hiding behind. maybe they'll do a special pose. But it's just neat to know that they exist out of sight. And also those question marks, right? They're like, hey, check this out. What is this? What does this do? That's cool. I mean, when I first did it on a Crystal Bloom in the park, that was nice information. But now it's like, okay, I don't want to read this anymore on that Crystal Bloom. And there's some locations in certain maps where a question mark pops up and you hold X and it tells you information about this, but it's like that doesn't really seem to serve a purpose.
Exactly, yeah.
Outside of ancient ruins and crystal blooms, like for example, today's live stream, I was in the cave. There's this, what do you even call it? There's a spire on the roof, on the ceiling. A stone spire. There's a name. There's a word for it. I don't know. And it says it's breakable. So I'm like, hey, I throw apples at it. It broke. Nice. Hoping to find a Pokemon. I didn't. So.
The stalagmite.
Yeah, stalagmite. That's what it's called.
Yeah. Well, you gotta look around.
Oh dang. Okay.
So if you want a bit of a hint, there's Pokemon already in the area that only react to it. That's basically it.
Oh, okay. It's for a special pose, I guess.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. All right. I remember in the ruins there was like hearts on the wall, stone wall. I'm like, what?
I didn't get that either. I
don't know. All right, so what else? Music. Okay, this is no Pokeflute. This music. There's only one kind of music. I already knew this is going to get repetitive. When I first unlocked it, I'm like, all right. See, in the original, weren't there like 2 or 3 different music songs or something?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, this one, music got old fast. But at least you can press it again to stop it immediately. That's nice.
Yeah.
So I feel like not a lot of Pokemon react to it.
Huh. No, there's like special circumstances. Like I'm gonna spoil something here for you, Urge. So I really apologize if you want to just hold your ears for about maybe 30 seconds. So if you actually play the music at the beginning of the day park level, the Bouffalant will actually react to it and start like head charging each other.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Okay, I'm sorry I didn't watch that part of the stream.
Yeah, ever since when I unlocked the music, I went back to all the previous places, and I just played the music the whole way just to see how Pokemon reacted.
Sounds like the most annoying thing ever.
It is. And I really wish it kept going, though. It plays the music for how many seconds? I don't know, a couple seconds, then it stops, and it's like, I don't want to have to pay attention. I don't want to have to focus my mind on pressing the button again when the music ends. I just want to press it once, keep it going, and I want to focus on taking pictures or throw apples at the same time. I just want the music to be playing in the background. I don't want to press it again and again. That's just me. All right, so that's about it for the features, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, besides taking pictures, I think we kind of covered that with the snapshot, and that's kind of in the name of the game.
Yeah. So question. Have you customized, edit any of the photos you've taken?
Nope. No, I just post them with how I capture them.
Okay. I've edited some images. I uploaded 3, by the way. Let's see. One of them was Tangrowth, and he ate a fruit in the park. So he has the mouth covering. I mean, he has his hand covering his mouth because he was eating it. I took a picture of that, and I made it look like he's thinking. Right? And I put a thought bubble with a cupcake, and he's thinking about it, and he's sweating. And I named it Temptation. He really wants that cupcake.
Yeah, I loved all your edits. They were absolutely great.
Ah, thank you. My last image I uploaded was Dedenne. And I put flames all around Dedenne, and Dedenne has devil horns and these glowy eyes, and it says, "Burn it all!" That's the title. That's the caption of the image. Burn it all. And Dedenne is really happy being surrounded by fire. Oh, and Danae's still thinking about cupcakes, so. That's just funny.
Goodness.
I've seen some images online in the game, and man, there's some creative people out there. Like they really did a good job editing. And you know what? Filters. I really don't use filters. I should.
The thing again for me, I want to complete the game first, and then with my best photos used to edit them. Like that's my primary thing. Because there's gonna be so many better photos. People are gonna probably come up with ideas anyways, and I want to make sure I don't copy anyone else as well. Plus, again, I'm just trying to keep above you, Urge. So,
dang. Yeah, for those who don't know, Psychopath and I are trying to 100% the game, getting all diamond stars, and I'm gonna get a higher score than you eventually.
Well, so far I've captured 208 of the, I believe, 215 Pokemon in the game.
Oh, wow. I don't even know where you go to see how many you've caught or photographed. Oh, okay. I did not pay attention to that. I'll take a look later. That's cool.
Yeah, I've captured 649 unique photos.
Ah, okay. All right, so how about we talk about what's your favorite place to take pictures?
Ooh. I'd really want to say the cave because it has Gengar in it, but at the same point, I'm really, really gonna have to say the snow area.
Oh, why?
And well, it's going to be partial spoiler, but there's 3 branching paths. The only course that does that.
Oh, I have not found any of the branching paths.
Oh, you kind of have. You just don't know how to unlock it yet.
Oh yeah, there's this icy wall. I threw apples and orbs at it, and I saw the texture change, or the polygons, the 3D model of it change. It just looks like developers literally put a boulder right there. In a path, you know, in video games where the texture of a blocking path looks different from the rest of the environment. I'm like, this rock seems kind of sus.
Actually, can we talk about one thing that literally just came into my mind? Professor Mirror has no idea what he's evaluating when half of these photos. That's my favorite part about watching your streams is. Like, you literally reevaluate a photo and you're like, how is this better posed? How is this, better direction?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't think the game creators know what they're even doing because half the time I'm just like, this is an amazing photo. Why doesn't it count? Now, granted, sometimes it's due to the size. Sometimes it's due to the pose. And if you can get both at the same time, it's going to give you the most points.
Yeah.
So... But it's just like, okay.
Yeah, it's weird. I keep going back. I keep mentioning the swine up picture because I know it. What was it? I think only got 1,200 or something. This one swine up picture. I know for the size, it was like 1,200 or 300, and I know it could be bigger. I know, but then I find I capture another Pokemon the same size as swine up. And yet it's almost near perfect size, 2,000 points. I'm like, how? What? How? Anyway, that's weird. And sometimes the Pokemon isn't even facing at you, and I still would get near perfect score regarding direction. Although,
I've noticed that as long as you have the Pokemon sideways or facing, you get more points. If it's behind you, it's not terrible. But again, the centering and the pose and the size is all that matters.
Yeah.
Like the facing, it like literally you could get nothing in the facing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Definitely. So for those who don't know, if you want a diamond ranking, you need 4,000 points. The size, maximum points you can get regarding size, if it's a perfect size in the frame, you get 2,000 points. That's already half of the points required to get diamond. So if you focus more on the size and then worry about centering, placement, Yeah, and then worry about trying to get the Pokemon to face in your direction.
Exactly, yeah.
And sometimes the pose... So I noticed this. There's certain poses, right? Trying to get a 3-star, 4-star, whatever. Pokemon, sometimes those Pokemon are too far. Well, not too far, but they're not up close in your face to be able to get a 2,000 points in size. However, the value of their pose can give you like 700 or 900. That makes up for that Pokemon being at a moderate distance from you. So you may never get that 2,000 points in size, but to compensate, to make sure you reach that diamond ranking, because of that pose being so special, that whatever obstacles you overcame to get to this point, to get that Pokemon to pose in a special way, you'll be rewarded with some compensation points in the pose. So that's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, I've noticed that there's still some secrets I'm still trying to figure out, and I honestly can't. So there's a point to where I'm going to be like, yeah, screw it, I'm looking up a guide. But for now, I'm trying to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah, definitely. When it comes to a point where I feel like I've done everything, and especially taking pictures of other Pokemon along the way to Diamond status, and yeah, if I just really can't figure it out, I don't want to keep wasting more hours of my life. Let's get this going here. I can't. You stumped me, game. You stumped me. Bandai Namco. I need the answers. So, yeah. All right. So let's talk about the Illumina Pokemon, right? The bosses of each island. So what do you think?
So actually, this is something overall I want to say about this entire game, excluding legendaries. Is a lot of the Pokemon you see in this some of them are like not very popular Pokemon. So it kind of gives, pun intended with Illumina, gives them some light in the game. Like the first one's Meganium. Meganium's like probably one of the least most popular starters of all time.
Dang. So rip.
So it's just like, those things. It's nice to see that. Wishy-washy as well. The only thing is that Steelix's level, I cannot figure out how to get anything other than a 1 or 2 star at all. And I've run that course probably 25 times, and I could not.
Wow. I've only done that once. I did it once, and I beat it, and I'm like, all right, time to move on. I do. Well, like, for the sake of the live stream, I want to keep on going, but I do want to go back and try to take more pictures of Steelix and figure out its other poses. But yeah,
so
Steelix,
I can give you one hint about almost all of the Lumina Pokemon. Most of them actually have alternative routes.
Okay.
So you can get different types of poses and photos that you may not normally be able to get.
Alrighty.
So just as an FYI, because I remember when I was watching you go through the Volcarona, I was like, yeah, throw the thing at this. Hurry, Urge.
Yeah, though, I threw the apple and it did nothing. But then you told me you gotta throw 2 apples. I'm like, oh, okay.
Like, but see, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of discovering, but at the same point, like, how is anyone supposed to know that?
Yeah. Actually, I think my round 2 of the Volcarona fight, I failed the first time, but then when I came back in the second time, I think it wasn't the professor, it was that girl. I think she told me to throw apples at it, didn't it? I think like the game straight up told me what to do. Something like that. Maybe it was Volcarona, maybe it was some other Illumina Pokemon. I don't know. Like they actually told me what to do, so
yeah, I would say the same thing. Like some of them they tell you, but others not. Like, even with Milotic or Milotic, I still have yet to figure out how to do the 4-star photo. Now, granted, I have not gone back since I got the snapshot mode.
Oh. Yeah, actually, something... So, okay, you mentioned that. There's something I want to talk about where there's some poses where it is a 4-star, but because The animation, technically, it's like when they're in the middle of their animation to get started, about to do their 4-star pose, they're still in their 1-star pose state, well, quote unquote, even though they're getting ready to do their 4-star. And so I take pictures when they're doing something different. I'm like, hey, but then when I look at the results, I'm like, oh, out of all those pictures, like, let's say there's half a second window or a full 1 second window to take that 4-star pose, even though it felt like it was a long animation, but it turns out, oh, that startup animation that they did, it wasn't really the 4-star yet. It was just 1 star. It was the lead up to the 4-star pose that only lasts for like 1 second. And then I'm like, oh. Huh. So, yeah, the burst mode definitely helps.
Yeah, actually, I only run burst mode nowadays.
Well, I mean, I guess, coming from you've taken the pictures of a lot of Pokemon. I still have a lot of catching up to do. A lot of pictures.
Catching.
Yes. Oh, well, yeah. Yes. But yeah, once I start to narrow down my what Pokemon I have left, yeah, I'll definitely be using burst mode more and more often. So, okay, Illumina Pokemon. Now, Steelix? I really like Steelix as a Pokemon. It's kind of... When I was happy when Steelix was the last Illumina Pokemon. Well, okay, but before the final boss, right? It was the last Illumina regular boss Pokemon.
Yeah.
Just because I have nostalgia over Steelix back in Gold and Silver, he was he was my main Pokemon at the time. I really like Wishy-Washy. It's funny because it reminded me of Pokemon Sun and Moon. So the trial, the totem Pokemon, right? Wishy-Washy was a totem Pokemon.
Actually, that's great. Yeah.
And so Wishy-Washy in Pokemon Snap, he's huge. He's bigger than Sun and Moon. The cutscene, if I remember correctly, I think. Wow, that's a big whale. He's bigger than Wailord, I think, or just the same size at least. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that other picture of Wailord that you saw on my channel, or on my page, I guess is the better term for it. That's actually in that Wishy-Washy area, and that's what I was mentioning. So I apologize if you don't want me to spoil anything. I can keep my mouth shut here. But there's a moment that happened actually in that Wishy-Washy thing that I wanted to talk about, and I cannot replicate it for my life at this moment. I can't figure out if I did something special, and that's why I said these courses have multiple routes. So do you mind if I...
go ahead.
So there's a moment actually right towards the end of that level to where Wishy-Washy swallows you.
Oh, wow.
It actually charges right at you, and I didn't expect it, so I didn't get a good photo, unfortunately, which is sad. And when you're in it, you basically get the opportunity to take a great photo of Love Disc Infineon.
Okay.
However, I can't replicate it for the life of me, and I hate it. It's annoying. Because I'm trying to replicate that so I can get the Wishy-Washy basically eating me, which would probably be an amazing 1-star photo.
I know, right? Huh. Yeah, I hate it when you take amazing poses and it's only a 1-star. I'm like, what?
Exactly, yeah.
All right, well, I guess I'll find it eventually.
Yeah, I mean, there's still so much. The reason I haven't gone back to play the Wishy-Washy levels because I got all the great photos of it yet. So it's just like, no point.
Right. Okay. All right, so let's see what else to talk about. Oh, let me ask you this. I feel like this is weird. So after you beat the game, you unlock, what is it? The beach evening? Why? I just think that's weird. Kind of beat the game.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's really weird.
And I just want to say that Blastoise is using fly hacks. What's up with that? What the?
Yeah, that was... I watched that on your stream. I haven't played that level yet. because I'm trying to get everything else maxed out before I jump into that. So I could probably actually be a lot higher if I went ahead and just did that.
Dang. Yeah, it's weird.
But yeah.
All right. Well. Yeah. So okay. Now So your favorite Pokemon's Gengar, right? What was your reaction?
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you found Gengar for the first time?
So it was in the cave, and I was like, "Oh boy, this is so exciting!" And then, especially beyond that, like it's just like a basic photo, but then there's ways to get like a 1, 2, and 3 star, and it was fun discovering that throughout the level. So it was great. I love seeing my Gengar in full HD. I loved it.
That's cool.
So.
Yeah, so my favorite Pokemon, Gardevoir. I found Gardevoir today, today's live stream.
Yes, I saw that. I was so happy for you. By the way, there's a 4-star photo for Gardevoir.
Well, I mean, obviously there's a 4-star photo for every Pokemon, right?
I swear, there's some Pokemon, there's no way. There's absolutely no way.
What?
No, I swear, there's some Pokemon I've come across. I've run levels multiple times trying to figure out. I can't figure it out. So there's a level in the ice area, to where there's a tree with a bunch of scratch marks on it. There's a way to actually weed pile to it. I swear, I thought that was gonna be the 4-star photo. It was gonna start slashing at it, bro. It just literally sniffed the tree, and that was it. I'm like, okay.
Wow. Well,
if you guys want to know what my rank is,
I'm
in the top 50 in the world.
What? Really?
No, I'm sorry, not in the world. In our language, I'm in the top 20. In the world, I'm in the top 100.
Oh, wow. Dang. What?
In score, overall Pokedex score.
Wow.
I am literally no-lifing this game.
Whoa.
I got nothing better to do.
I will still beat you.
Nope. I will make it my life's mission.
Dang. All right, well. Just you wait and see. Oh, yeah, okay, so... that was the photo deck score. Now, let me ask you this. Do you care about the course score?
I think it's broken, so no.
Okay.
I literally think it's broken, because I've literally seen it, and it's the same. It's like the score's like 2 million. I'm like, there's no way I'm 2 million on that course. There's no way.
Well, definitely, if you at least take a picture of the legendary, it's worth a lot of points.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's yeah, we'll see. I don't care about it either. So, all right. Another thing I want to talk about is this may how regarding some Pokemon, right? They're so tiny. They're small. Like, for example,
Minior?
Minior or I guess in my experience, Marini or Joltik, and it's like, dang, I can't, or any Pokemon in general. It's hard to get close to, because I want a diamond, and yeah, it's the size that kills my score. I just
every
can't.
time.
Always, I do everything right. It's just the distance. Oh boy. I assume it's possible to get diamond and everything, but yeah. Here's hoping. Okay, let me ask you this. Now you said you didn't, the beach in the evening, you haven't touched it yet, right?
Nope,
okay.
Not
so, all the other places, have you reached level 3?
I've almost maxed every single area.
Okay.
At this point.
All right.
That's my goal as well. That's what I'm trying to do at this point. And like currently I'm working on Sand Knight to max it out. That's one of them I have yet to max out. So.
Okay.
So I'm trying to no life this game until I have all the points. Until I'm number 1 on there for the one moment, for the 1 second that I'm on there, I'm going to screenshot that, and that's going to be going on my LinkedIn profile.
Dang. Alrighty. So, let me ask you this. What are some things you would want in this game? I guess if this game had a sequel or a future update, what would you want changes? Huh?
We need. So I mean, more Pokemon, more areas, more unique areas. I don't want like repeats of like, another snow area, another jungle. Ooh. Like I want new. Like that's one thing I would say the level design and uniqueness was great. Mm-hmm. But yeah, maybe even the potential of shinies. I'm actually happy there aren't any shinies in this game because trying to hunt that would be a nightmare.
Yeah, I would. Dang.
But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Well, the only thing I really want, I mentioned it earlier, I just want to stop my car.
I would say a slow down button. The opposite of the speed up, a slow down button. Now, you can slow down by zooming in with your camera, but at the same point, I would like a slow down button, for sure.
Right. Yeah. It would be cool if they add in more new Pokemon to this game. Like, what was it? Pokemon Sword and Shield with the Raid Den events. They switch them out. It would have been cool if Pokemon Snap did the same thing, but oh well. So, all right. I guess that's. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Pokemon Snap.
Let me get back to Pokemon Snap. That's what I want to talk about.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I want to get back to beating your high scores, Urge.
Dang.
You're not going to come near me. No.
Fine. We'll see. All right. Anyway, so I guess that'll be it about Pokemon Snap. So let's head on to the Pokemon Cry of the Week. So last week is this. And it is Gengar.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's why I recognized it. Ugh.
Yeah. So, Gengar's an interesting Pokemon, huh?
Love Gengar.
How about we talk about Gengar for a little bit? So,
well, what's there not to like? Oh my goodness.
He's weird looking. No, I'm kidding.
How dare you?
So, question. Have you played Pokemon Tournament?
No.
All right.
I'm not into fighting games, unfortunately.
Okay. Now, in Pokemon Tournament, Gengar's texture is unique. It's fascinating. I highly recommend looking up whether it's gameplay or I guess promotional images. Gengar has kind of somewhat like swirls on his body. It's really detailed. And now that I think about it, I don't know in Pokemon Snap if he has that same kind of texture or swirl patterns. Definitely not in Sword and Shield. But it's just interesting to see what Gengar is made of. I don't know. I mean, I know he's a ghost, but like.
So, what about the kind of rumor that Gengar is a Caflable, a shadow of a Caflable?
I heard about that. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
How do you not know, Urge? You're supposed to be the Pokemon Master.
I've heard of it. It's just, all right. It's not something I cared about.
How dare you say that?
Well, you tell me. What do you think?
I honestly think it is. That's where they pulled the design from.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
Moving on.
Okay, so one more thing I want to mention about Gengar. So, Gengar, what is it? So, when abilities first came out, his ability was Levitate. But now they took it away, didn't they? In Sword and Shield? Like, yeah. It's weird. It's weird that Gengar can be hit by Earthquake now.
Well, you can still give it a balloon.
Yeah, but still. not the same as, I don't know. All right. Oh, another thing I want to mention, Pokemon Snap. There's no Mega Pokemon, is there? Dang.
Bro, you know how Nintendo gave up on them.
Well, there's no Dynamax Pokemon either. Oh, wait, they're not in the Galarian region. I forgot the whole story behind Dynamax to begin with. Oh well. All right. So, let's introduce the Pokemon cry of this week, which is...
My guess is it is Urge to Game.
How'd you know? All right, well, thank you so much for listening. We would love to answer your Pokemon questions in the next episode. If you have any, email us at urge2podcast@gmail.com. That is urge2podcast@gmail.com. We still haven't received any questions. So
come on, someone has to have a question. Like
someday.
why am I better at Pokemon Snap than Urge?
What? Okay, I'll give you a straight answer for that. No, it's fine. It's gonna be all the more sweet victory when I surpass you. Yes. Anyway.
Oh my god.
So yeah, if you have any questions, email us at urge2podcast@gmail.com. That is urge2podcast@gmail.com. And with that said, stay safe and have a nice day. Bye.